Hi guys, it's me, Susan. Welcome to Cruising with Susan. Today is Thursday, January 8th. 1 week since January 1st, when maybe a lot of you made some decisions about how you were going to change some things this year. Hopefully you are hanging in there since it's only been a week. But I thought I'd throw in some of my ideas about weight management because that is one of the, if not the most frequent decision people make around this time of year, especially coming out of the holidays. I have to do that myself. I had managed pretty well until just the last week of the year actually, and I gave a little, had a little gathering of some friends and went overboard on food. And of course, once they're gone, there's all that food. So I'm getting to work on it as well. My strategies are based on the concept of small changes and awareness of feelings. I want to tell you something that happened the other day when I was making a small change in my diet, and it meant skipping something that I normally eat. And I became aware of a really strong feeling of sadness, like loss, deprivation, like I missed eating. I missed the food, And I also was aware, maybe, I don't know if it came after or simultaneously, a feeling of agitation, like I need the food to soothe me. It was really amazing. So what I did was I wrote it down. Just, I don't know why. I think sometimes writing it down gets it out of your head and into a place where you can relate to it on the paper. But I just wrote it down. I didn't try to analyze it. And since it was happening fairly close to bedtime, I went to bed. And I acknowledged the feelings. That's the important part. I said, I notice I'm feeling sad. I notice I'm feeling a sense of loss. That's what helped, the writing it down helped me to articulate it and kind of allowed me to notice the feelings better than if I just felt them and they sort of just drove me maybe to go ahead and eat the thing that I was missing. And the next morning I woke up and I felt lighter. I actually, on the scale, I was a little lighter. Not that there's that kind of correlation from skipping one thing to losing weight, but it helps me to feel encouraged. And I felt more optimistic about life in general. I didn't feel the sadness and loss. I felt kind of stronger. And I think that sometimes noticing your feelings can help you to accept that it's not, what can I say? It's not easy. Sometimes I will think, I want to lose weight, and so I'll weigh myself the next day and be kind of surprised that I haven't lost any weight, even though I didn't do anything. I didn't do anything except think, I need to lose some weight. So we have some expectations about, either we expect too much or we expect too little as far as what we really need to do, what we really need to change, and then we're discouraged and disappointed, and of course that becomes the rationale for giving up. That's really the other most important point. One is notice your feelings and try to acknowledge them, including a feeling of I'm not ready to do this as radically as I wish. I wish we look in the mirror and we wish that we are, almost like it could be photoshopped off of us, We just wish for it. But the actual step-by-step process of managing your weight, especially losing weight, is very tedious and takes, like, you could say to yourself, a year from now, I hope to be happier with my weight. You could say that as a resolution, and you can make that come true without picking a number of pounds that you're supposed to weigh, or a dress size, or clothing size, or a deadline, a timeline. So maybe consider that. I want to be happier with how I look, my shape, the way my body feels. I've declared 2015 to be the year of the body, and if that's at all useful to you, you might consider doing that. It's a way of saying to myself daily, I want to focus on my body. I don't want to focus on hating it or judging it. I want to focus on strengthening it, healing it, celebrating it, and kind of loving it, really, as it is, so that I can be motivated to take care of it. You know, yeah, hating and judging yourself doesn't really incline you towards being kind to yourself. You know, they did a study where they showed a video of successful dieters to people who were wanting to lose weight, and as soon as they were hoping it would inspire them to see these people who had been able to do it, and as soon as the video was over, they all went and got something to eat because it was like depressing. They said, I can't do that. I'm not going to do that. So the judging and the expectations are things you really have to watch. We'll talk more about that. I will if there's enough interest in this topic. So the bottom line is small changes. To me, small changes, saying from now on, instead, here's one that I made. I decided I usually have every day at lunch I have a sandwich. So I decided, for me, bread is a particular issue, and because if there's bread there, number one, I have the sandwich, which isn't bad. It's whole wheat bread, all healthy and everything. But then the bread's around at night, and sometimes I will just grab it and smear peanut butter on it and eat a couple more pieces. So I'm not really the kind that can have a lot of stuff around that is tempting to me. So I decided that's all I was going to do, is have something different for lunch. I ended up deciding to have the same stuff that I put in the sandwich, but have it as a salad instead of with the bread. Okay, that to me is a small change. I stopped buying bread, so it's just not there. If I decide I want to binge on something, I got to find something else other than bread. Okay, I don't know. I can't tell you exactly how much of a difference that's going to make, but it's just something that I can live with. I'm not going to run out at 8 o'clock at night and buy a loaf of bread. Okay, so that's a change. I'm not trying to change everything that I currently enjoy eating. Just one thing at a time. So small changes would be the most important. So notice your feelings and make small changes, and don't panic and give up. Those would be my 3 key elements to you for weight management for 2015, the year of the body. Okay, for any of you who want to stick around, I'll tell you some stuff about what's going on with my particular body, and those of you that have signed on for for weight management tips, please check back, and you'll see some more coming up in the coming weeks. Okay, as far as me, thank you. A lot of you have asked about how my blood tests went for this weird immune system problem that I seem to have now. Even though I'm all healed from my cancer, I'm all healed from my broken hip, I feel really physically wonderful, but they're noticing this recurring yeast infection in my esophagus, which is a sign of an immune system suppression. So we don't have all of the information back, but I did see the hematologist on Monday, and she says, okay, next step is a bone marrow biopsy. And I'm like, really? No, really? I saw my husband have one, and it was the only time in his life that I've seen him cry out in pain. But she reassured me that now it is, they'll sedate you so you don't have to go through that. But so somebody has to take me and bring me home and everything. But she said it's not so much. Here's one thing you don't want to hear your doctor say. I don't think you have leukemia. I'm like, oh, good. That would be good if I don't have leukemia. She said, but when I send you to, if the next step is to send you to an immunologist to figure out what, if anything, to do about this suppression of your immune system, CD4 leukocytopenia, the first question the specialist is going to ask is, what were the results of the bone marrow biopsy? So that's my next step, anyway. And but I feel fabulous, so I can't really complain. I'm going to go ahead and do it because we need the information. But I'm just going to continue not worrying about anything because there is no value in that. So thank you all for asking. I really appreciate it. I have a lot of other things going on that mostly, I would say the things that are going on are me trying to push forward with a lot of the great ideas and plans that I have that I've kind of, and I told you this might happen, I've sort of stalled on a lot of things. And I've got to face that, and I'm not judging that, but I at times a wasting, and so I'm working on a lot of different things, and I'll be happy to get back to you and share those with you at some time in the future. In the meantime, I wish you all a very happy New Year. I was going to post with me and Jolie in our Happy New Year little hats, but I've been, I decided to post from the office today because I've been, for some reason, avoiding, or by the time nighttime comes, I'm just not into it. So we'll see how that goes. But anyway, thank you all for your concern and interest about how I'm doing. And as I said, I really think I've never felt better in my life. I'm really, really happy, even though I'm struggling with you know, what to do next and how to get out of my little box that I'm in of my work full time, then get your crap done on the weekends, and then go back to work full time with no real time to create or explore anything new. And I will come back and tell you about some new things that I am committed to doing. And I'll look forward to talking to you soon. In the meantime, remember to live well, laugh often, love much, and I will see you soon on Cruising with Susan. Bye now.